Miss Uncle to cry, John Mahama, whose school you cry, you cannot even afford it. You are opening for ECOWAS people to come to Ghana to school.
Also, about 1,000 scholarships or so. I see something like
yes.
that. I mean, you reminded me. I've not spoken about the ECOWAS program. I've forgotten. Right?
Why?
And Floppy Bassa. Did you watch it?
No, but then I heard that the government, the head of state denied it, and I was so happy.
No, it was a big flop. It was a big flop, and I'll explain to you why later. When maybe you do a second one, I'll speak about it. Go ahead.
So I'm like, you can't even afford the kids of Ghana. So why are you going to get ECOWAS for? Voice, me imagine say, or more build the NDC base with foreigners. That is what they are trying to do. Right?
Yeah.
That is what I think. That is what they are trying to do. Now, me pad their voice. Me like I said, I'm so happy, and I'm about my I'm a boy before. And I should start this. I hate getting angry. I don't like cry. But they told Mahama to say, oh, you know, be na bufu. Now look, let's go back to LGBT. I think that I popped in earlier. That was what you were talking about. And I had a phone when I left. Now, I don't know, dear. What is what Moka they are not even talking about it anymore.
Why are the pastors not talking about it? Because they are eating it. They cannot talk. Table manners.
The pastors. I was going to say maybe no, let me just stop. Let me just stop. We are sorry. Me, I shouldn't be saying that.
At this point in Ghana, Yemi pastors, Papa Bia, they are the ones who are plunging the country into the chaos we are going. Hey.
Yes, I don't know. But Ghana pastors, so I hope pastor in their head and they might not come out to say, or my prayer is that the Holy Spirit convict them and they all come out like how those two came out already to talk about it. Normal, but out no more about the cassette with what is going on. Because how can you keep quiet with what everything is going on? I heard you say, a baby was like, even the gods are quiet.
Yeah, even the gods are quiet.
Yeah, that was so funny. Yeah, everybody's quiet. Everybody's quiet. Yes, boys. So it is not going to pass. You bet me a whole demonstration. You bet me a whole, but LGBT demonstration. They only say yes, what the world they are not going to support that because the international world, is accepted. So it's not the
John Mahama says we have the money. John Mahama said we have the money. We don't need any help from anywhere. Akufo-Addo was a wicked leader for not signing it. So who cares about who not support us?
Twice already, right?
That doesn't matter. We have the money, so we'll do the demonstration. LGBTQ they cry. They mean them family. I'm just asking because I just don't understand why it's like Ghanaians don't care about it any longer.
Because it's not being hammered into their ears.
Yes, because so we must remind them.
Yes, it's not being hammered into their ears. But boys, let me move on to what happened. I'm so happy say they are on strike. But I just don't want the A&E, the accident and emergency department. I just don't want them to be the only doctors on strike. It should be the whole Tamale Teaching Hospital. And also, eventually, Ghana Medical.
Looking at the banter that went on today on Joy News between the General Secretary of the Ghana Medical Association and then the MP, I can foresee a strike coming. They have asked him. They've told him categorically that he should go and apologize to the specialist. Head of this.
The nephrologist.
Not the nephrologist. The A&E head of department, guy who was in the black that they were talking to anyhow. They've asked him to go and apologize because the junior doctors who work under him are agitating, and the junior doctors all over Ghana are agitating. So I foresee a strike. And on a scale of 1 to 10, like 7, it could happen.
Voice
nationwide,
doctors, right?
Yes, doctors.
Doctors. Juma in the health sector, so you know this. Doctors cover each other so well.
Yes.
Yes. they stand in solidarity. Boys, when I went to school, I come for Nochi. I somehow grew high. They taught almost the year for 22 for I said new nurse, student nurse, and they say this incident. Now, this is going to be making short. Dr. Kosati an IV line. He left the tourniquet on.
Ooh.
And then Nipanensa swelled up and it ended up in an amputation.
Ooh.
Do you know Ghana Medical Service ganged up and got the nurse fired? The nurse lost her license. The doctor stayed on because almost yes, I can nurse and then checking and one checking. So I'm actually hoping that they come together like they always do. Normal, I could strike. Because what is happening with NDC, they already had in mind to replace the guy. And they could have gone about it and nobody would even have heard of, say, you will be a free home. Right? But then
today he confessed. He confessed today.
Yeah, I heard of you talking about that too. On the, I think, Joy News, right?
Yes, he confessed.
Yes. And so, no, it could have been very quiet, no fanfare, nothing. But then they had to take reality TV cameras. You remember yesterday I said that it's like we are watching a political reality show in Ghana? Yes. So, as someone that can run it, so this whole big thing. Some are crying during press conferences. Some are fighting in the accident and emergency. Like, why NDC? So this is why I'm saying, since you suffer for CSOs, I think that we should find about 1 week. Nian tweety and tag pastors continuously.
No,
it's gonna get to them. See, if people are calling you names, you know how Ghanaians revere man of God. Like we always have some form of reverence for them. That's a it's going to get to them. Because why is everybody quiet and not acting? Yeah, look at what is going on. Now, boys, I remember, I think a few weeks ago, you were talking about when we come back in power, and I was telling you that no, right? Okay, right now, you
have to go ahead.
Yes. Because this can't keep going on. But
before our eyes, you appoint a doctor who contested to be your parliamentary candidate just in this 2024. What are you telling us? Please go ahead.
What I'm saying is that, I never liked that idea because I didn't want it to be like a cycle every time. But looking at what is going on, I think that this is how Ghana is going to become eventually. So you will be a DF. I think that the arresting departments and firing department of the NPP, the size is growing.
Of course.
The size is growing. You will be a voice and take. Thank you.
Good.